Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tell Me Why. We're going to continue our playthrough. And we left off with her going to Sam's house, I believe. Where I think the next collectible is to. Okay. So here we go.
Okay. You can do this.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I hit the button. And I did. Let's read a story. Yeah, okay. The moon hag loses her name. Once upon a time, in a deep and cold lake in an ancient forest, there lived an old seal who was a powerful witch in disguise. She was mean and cruel. She liked nothing more than to swim to the deepest part of the lake, where the light was dim under the ice, admiring the corpses of the many victims she tricked into the water over the years. She was so hateful that only the cold water of the lake could keep her cool. Her most prized possession was a tin mirror sold to her by the secret keeper, and she kept it in a chest at the bottom of the lake. It was no ordinary mirror. If you looked in it, you would see a reflection of who you truly desired to be, and for 1 hour, the mirror granted you the power to appear as that person. Whenever the boat or an unwise traveler approached the edge of the lake, the old witch used the mirror to appear as the beautiful woman she always wished to be, and with this disguise she lured the unfortunate sailor or wanderer into the deep and cold water. There the old seal forced the victim to become her servant, and when she was done with them, they joined her collection of corpses in the deepest part of the lake. One day, when the old seal swam down to her den under the lake, she discovered that someone had stolen her mirror. The chest where she kept the most prized possession had been forced open, and now it was empty. Who would have committed such a crime, and who had dared to deprive her of her only treasure? The only seal, the old seal went mad, and her anger heated the water of the lake around her. For a time, everyone was happy with the temperature change, for the weather suddenly became sweeter and the air warmer. But after a few weeks, things started to get ugly. First, the fish began to die off, for they could not live in the hot water. Then the glaciers began to melt, and the water in the lake rose and spilled out, flooding the forests and the meadows. And finally, the weather grew so hot that even the Ice King himself was awakened from his long sleep and decided to see what was going on. In the deepest part of the lake, he found the mad witch steaming among the corpses, her victims so angry that the lake was about to boil. It only took a few minutes for the Ice King to understand what had happened and demand that the thieves present themselves before him. The thieves had no choice but to appear, for no one dared to disobey the Ice King. The crafty goblins presented themselves mirror in hand. Why did you steal the mirror? Asked the king. We were curious. We just wanted to see what we really wanted to be, apologized the goblins. But the stupid thing is broken. We look the same. That does not mean did not work, smiled the Ice King. Now apologize and give the mirror to me, for it is too powerful to be used by thieves or a mean old hag. The goblins apologized and gave the mirror to the Ice King. The old seal was still angry. What about me? She asked. I have been deprived of my treasure, and I demand compensation. The Ice King frowned and spoke again. Old hag, you are mean and cruel, but I can see that you have been wrong. For now, you will be allowed to leave the lake and walk the earth as the hag that you really are, but only when the moon is full. And you goblins, you had better stay away from the lake, for I won't protect you from the moon hag's wrath. And this is how the two goblins forced the moon hag to change her name. Yeah, we still got a few to go, but we're making progress, at least. It is my goal to read all of them before we finish. So when we go through big transitions, Out of order.
Good. He's here.
Go through big transitions. They will read a story. It's apparently very cool.
Family's family. You can get it. Fuck it. I already got the. Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it. Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I was hoping to. I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I pick a choice and then you don't let me actually
All right,
choose that choice. I don't
here
like
she
when
is.
games do this. I do not like when games do that. I didn't say the words you said. Like I picked to say. That. What? Why do you do this? I will never understand.
Where's your brother?
We had a fight.
Bit of sibling rivalry, huh? Oh, you should have seen me and my little brother have at it. Right up till the end.
Oh, I know this one. The introduction will be forever burned in my brain.
Yeah, your mother gave that to me. Really got me thinking about things. How's the house coming along?
Slow. There's a lot to do.
Of course, I mean, there's a whole lives in there. No shame.
Impressive collection.
You want some? Take them. I don't really navigate anymore.
Thanks. Hey, an encyclopedia of astronomy. I have this one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Real detail.
Oh, that's funny. We both like astronomy.
Oh, yeah. Funny.
Oh, that's a really nice sextant.
Oh, it sure is. It's a present from my old crew for my 30th birthday.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's mostly just for decoration these days, but I'm a big fan of doing things the old-fashioned way, you know?
Just look at things.
Shit. These freaking nuts are stuck.
There's the boat we can
I haven't
look at.
seen your boat in the water for a while.
Yeah, it was time for annual haul out.
Haul out?
Oh, yeah. You gotta get her up out of the water so you can fix up the hull. And I've been, missing some tools I need, so it's taking a while.
What's this? Why am I taking it? Don't know what I just took, but okay. It's a lighter? Let's search through all his papers. Why not? This is a good idea. Let's get to state Samuel Kinski, violation, summons to appear, court appearance inventory. What he did. Maybe one of these other papers says what he did. Oh boy, he's having some money trouble. I'm not gonna read all the like tiny things. Fisherman election as Southeast Regional Representative, National Executive Member, voting instructions. Okay. Hey, cuz, I left you my boat a month ago, and as far as I can tell, the only work you've done is test how much beer you can fit on it. I paid you in advance as a favor because I know you need it, but goddamn, I need my boat. Family is family, but get it done by this weekend or I'm reporting it still that I know you're tired of brown on your ass. P.S. Answer your goddamn phone. It's fun. That's what he was muttering about. We came in this place.
God. This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
What's that?
Oh, there's an article in today's paper about how climate change is ruining the ocean.
Yeah. Fish have gotten puny. Spotting fewer and fewer whales. I don't know where we're headed, but we sure as hell are going there.
Don't know where we're headed, but we're sure as hell are going there. I feel like that's a good motto for life. Is that sad? I don't know, but like I had to go up here. Look at that view. My gosh. The views in this game are so beautiful. I don't think we can go upstairs until we talk to him. So let's go talk to him. I'm pretty sure we need to. Hopefully.
Would this help?
Oh, thanks, Princess, but that ain't it. It's in a red can.
Not a princess.
Damn it.
What happened?
Busted my finger with that stupid wrench. Grab me a gauze. Should be in that cupboard over there.
In that cupboard over there. Thank you for the very specific instructions. There are like 18,000 cupboards. Which that cupboard? You can't get over the ones. Those ones are blocked. I don't. This cupboard? Is this that cupboard over there? Let's hope. Okay, look, there's the gauze.
Yeah, the gauze should be in that cupboard over there.
And probably that's okay. Also the red can that we need, but let's get him the gauze first so he doesn't bleed to death or something. Which I don't think is part of this game, but you know. Better safe than sorry. Ugh, okay, that's gross looking. Here. I know. Oh god.
Sam?
What
Are you
we
our
doing?
father?
Allison, what the heck?
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
Well,
I wish I was.
what the hell kind of answer is that?
That means no.
I'm sorry, Ellie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Why are you upset?
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
Let's not accuse him of lying, because that's this.
But you two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
You must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
It's probably a secret shrine he built to Mary Ann.
Come in. Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Eat something, Fritz. Come over here. Sit with me.
Oh, that's I will, but I have to find a thingy first.
Looking sharp, First Mate Kansky.
What's that now?
These pictures.
Oh, well, yeah, that was, long time ago.
Where all did you travel to?
Mostly worked the Southeast Asia route. Vietnam, Cambodia, around those parts.
Wow. I had no idea you were so worldly.
Well, I worked on a cargo, so I didn't get much shore leave. But, you know, there's really nowhere my legs feel as steady as on the deck of a ship, steering her toward a deep blue horizon.
What do you do on board?
Oh, I worked the deck. Started out doing maintenance. Collecting the garbage, cleaning the hull. Ranked up to navigation after a while.
Right. Hence the sextant.
Okay, so we'll do that. I need to find a desk drawer that I can examine because in it is what we need to look for, which is the bear. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna steal his legs. It's fine.
You want to take a seat?
Probably after I look through all your stuff. We mostly needed that bear collectible.
If it gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
It's the housing listing. Okay. I could take a seat, or I could continue rifling through all your belongings. But we got what I mostly needed. Why are we looking in the...
Why is there a burnt up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Might have fallen asleep cooking dinner.
Glad you're still with us.
Okay, I am glad he's there too because that can be very dangerous. Let's see. That is the recipe for salmon casserole, which I'll leave on here in case you want to make a salmon casserole. I don't, but it's kind of cool. This is a really old TV. Samuel Kinski, $150.
Hey, come have a look.
I'm coming, sort of. Just very slowly.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
Okay, well, let's
Can I?
see.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath.
That's neat.
Huh. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Ellie, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It stuck on my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. We watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. I think about that a lot. Gotta remember.
We didn't get to look at the things in the box. Which, probably, we found the collectible though, and it's a good thing we did. That one did not give us choice of leaving.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah, I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
I don't know if I'm in the mood.
No way. After all that talk, you're not backing down on me, are you?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Let's listen to it. Let's not
Where are we
listen
gonna
to the
go?
person.
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah, it got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
Don't do that. Listen to people when they say no. He has the right to
Stage is
deal
set.
with his feelings.
It's showtime.
If
Whenever you're ready.
fishing
You sure
is-
you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
But don't be that person. If someone's going through something and says they don't want to do something,
Got everything you
Respect
need, by
that.
the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man. I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right. Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in.
reel in the line. Perfect. I actually have to fish. Let's see how the fishing mechanic.
Come on, pull up on the rod. Reel them in.
The circle.
Now give it a nice pull.
Got it.
Not too bad for a fishing mechanic. Not my favorite. but
Slippery
not too bad.
little.
I like the
Got
complexity.
it.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Not now. With the way things are, I'd rather not make any promises.
No problem. I can be flexible, so just let me know if that changes.
Hey, so the other day you were talking about your chosen family. How did you find them?
Well, high school can be kind of rough when you gotta hide who you are every second of the day. I got to a pretty dark place.
I can relate to that.
One morning, my uncle woke me up and told me to get into his car. I figured we're going fishing or something, but then we ended up outside the Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Your uncle brought you to the JCE.
Yeah. He didn't know how to help, so he found someone who did.
That sounds amazing.
You know, even if you don't move to Juneau, my offer still stands. The JCE holds a monthly meeting. You meet a lot of good people there.
I'm not sure where I'm going, but yeah, if I'm around for the next one, I'll give you a call.
No pressure. Just letting you know the door's open.
You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. Alright, here we go.
Come on, pull up on the rod.
It's harder fishing this time. Must be getting a bigger fish. You can do it 3 times.
I'm here. Okay. Okay. How about them apples?
Oh, nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
So do you always drive around with an auger in your car?
It's not how it looks. Okay, I swear. I was already planning on going ice fishing with the family this weekend. I made a mistake of forgetting the auger one, so we had nothing on hand but an ice chisel. That'll scar a man for life.
Fair enough. So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Don't you say anything. I got this.
Okay, more fishing. I bet this one's even bigger.
No, give it a nice pull.
Yes, we know how to fish now. I still say, even though this interaction is working out okay, do not be the person that forces someone to do something that they said no to, because you don't know why they don't aren't up for it, and they probably legitimately aren't, and you just have to take their word on it. You can maybe talk to them a little bit more, but like forcing them into an activity that they're doing mostly just to appease you is not gonna actually help the situation. I should have read a story, so after this, when we get another break, if we do, so read another story. I realized I was getting so into the fishing in the story.
Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
Huh. I'm a little disappointed. Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
We are not. I'm not giving in this.
Hard to argue with that.
We're not doing
But
that.
it's pretty risky, right?
I mean, yeah, but you only get so much time. So when I see a chance, I take it, even if he might shoot me down.
Yeah, that all sounds nice, but it's just not me.
A true lone wolf? I can respect that.
Can you?
Hey, you've been dangling that line an awful long time. Sure you didn't forget the bait? Here, watch a master at work.
Take it away.
I like. This is not the time to get into a relationship. He's starting over. They're doing different things. They've known each other for 2 days.
Hey, you're missing the show.
Literally not. And this game still hasn't established to me in any real way that he likes guys or girls or both
Whoa,
or
careful now. You look like you might be enjoying yourself.
It's an act. But seriously, thanks, man. This is exactly what I needed.
Almost. It's just missing one tiny thing.
Minship, you read my mind. You know Allison refuses to eat anything cold in the winter?
It's their loss. From now on, you've got someone to call if you want to fish or slam a pint of Ben and Jerry's in the snow.
except he's gonna be out in the middle of the
A pint. Small fry.
woods. I also
We should try to do this again while I'm still in town.
For sure. You have my number now. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't be. I'll see you two later.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Okay, before we do that, let's read a story or two. I think we will read this one now. The goblins tricked the Mad Hunter. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the gold lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the gold lady, I will take your left hand. You will return to the ancient and deep forest and hunt the wise princess, and I can bring her back. I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. The Mad Hunter would hunt with just his right hand. But if he lost both his hands, he would never be able to hunt again, and would no longer be a mad hunter, but only a mad man. So the mad hunter returned to the ancient and deep forest, searching for with his piercing eyes for the wise princess. The crafty goblins are out searching for mischief. When they saw the mad hunter on the prowl, we cannot let him find the princess, said the goblins, and so they devised a plan. It was wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw, and then returned it to where the mad hunter was scouring the paths of the forest. As the mad hunter turned down the path they would have led into the big wooden house, the goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked, and the hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed through day and into the night. They led him away from the true princess. As night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The mad hunter was now hunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind. So they put their heads together and came up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the mad hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake, where he came into view, and they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the take revenge on them. The mad hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water, down below where the ice covered the lake. Finally, he caught her, but when he spun her towards him, he realized she had no head and that her body was stuffed with straw. And they felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, Goblins, did you take my gown? The goblins emerged from their cave and nodded sadly. Now what will I wear? Asked the princess, sad and angry that she had to lose her only dress. Let us explain, said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the mad hunter, and they produced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess, but was much warmer than her beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friends," she said, "for rescuing me, and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag, but she did not kill him because, even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Though he plotted the day he would emerge to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter. That's a good one. Let me check how long I've been recording for. I mean, probably when we get like up into the thing, it will be a cutscene. So let's say we can maybe leave it on the. It's up there. I see.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
What do you think is up there?
Oh,
I don't know.
wait,
I'm
probably
trying not
if,
to
like, a
speculate.
ladder.
My brain was going to some real dark places.
Oh, we already said that. I just need to get the ladder. This ladder. There's supposed to be something else.
Need to see the picture again?
No, I need to get the ladder, which is right here. Why? What have I not done so that I can get the ladder? So that this is fine. Because the ladder is literally right there. Okay, here's the thing.
I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me. Just a regular old light switch. Nothing here.
There's lots of things to look at.
The handle should be behind this.
Ah, there it is.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on.
Well, that's way too high to jump. You want to give me a leg up?
I'm so not touching your nasty shoes. We'll find a ladder.
Here we go. Here we go.
Can you see anything?
Nope, nada. Here, found a switch.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa.
It's
Her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah, Let's start here.
Okay, I think we'll start here next time. Because this is a lot to explore, and I don't think we have time to fully get into it. So let's end with one more story. I'm glad we heard the Manhunter one now, though. The Pelican and Her Friends. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, an early winter storm blanketed everything with snow. It was so early in the year that the creatures of the forest were not yet ready for an ordinary winter, much less a bad one, and everyone agreed the storm was a sign the Ice King had plans for a long, cold winter. The princess had grown up in a kingdom where it was sunny all year long, and the goblins were very young, so no one in the big wooden house knew how to prepare for such a winter. The house was not well insulated, and they did not have enough fuel or food. Only the pious pelican noticed their plight, and when it came time to fly south with the other birds, no, we read this one already because I know we read that one. We read that one. So let's read this one, I suppose. The big frog is punished. Once upon a time in the ancient deep forest there lived a big frog in a small pond. She was not no ordinary frog, for she had been given the gift of speech when she saved the princess and from the mad hunter. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the other frogs did, except she knew how to speak. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud voice, and everybody was unhappy with that, because she never stopped babbling. She babbled about the too hot sun and the too deep pond, and about the rain to come, and all the delicious flies she had eaten. Across the forest, all the creatures tolerated the endless noise until one day they could not deal with it anymore. They asked the big frog to quiet down. I can't, said the big frog. This is what I do. Before the princess kissed me, I croaked all day long, and you liked that I did. This is the same, except you can understand what I say, and now you find it irritating. But I can't change what I am, can I? Could you? All the creatures agreed that she was right, and that it was rude of them to ask the big frog to stop what she had always done. So they returned to their own parts of the forest and let Big Frog do what frogs have always done, jumping and talking some more about the too hot sun and the too deep pond and about the rain to come and the delicious flies they have eaten. And for a time it was all right. But in the forest, word travels fast and everyone has a story to tell. The big frog, being who she was, gossiped and gossiped about everything she overheard. She told the bees that the old bear had stolen their precious honey 2 years ago. She told the beavers that the eagles had stolen their precious wood. She told the deer who had killed her fawn, and she told the tall spruce who had carved a cuss word into its bark. Once again, everyone in the forest asked Big Frog to keep quiet, for now everyone had a grudge against everyone else. But once again, the Big Frog would not listen. When I was just a frog, you never paid attention to me, and nobody helped me. And when the Mad Hunter hunted me for sport, this is the only right. This is only a right for a wrong, and I won't stop talking. A fuss went on, and the noise was so loud that the Ice King himself awoke and decided to see what was going on. Silence! Bellowed the Ice King, and even the big frog stopped babbling. Once the forest was quiet again, the Ice King patiently listened to what each and every animal of the forest had to say until he made up his mind. Big Frog, you have abused the gift of speech, for you have only used it to get revenge. Despite knowing that words can be hurtful, you threw them around without caution, and you caused too much trouble. The big frog opened her mouth to protest, but the Ice King raised a finger before she could say another word. Since you received the gift of speech for a good deed, I would not dare to take it away from you. So here is your punishment. I will tell you the biggest of my secrets. It's a secret so powerful and so dangerous that it will frighten you. But if you ever reveal it to anyone, the Ice King bent down and whispered such potent words in the big frog's ears that the poor creature started to tremble. Now go on about your business, all of you, and try to forget what the big frog told you, for you are all living in the forest and you have nowhere else to go. And this is how the big frog irritated the Ice King and how she was punished. Okay, I think Goblins Save the Old Beaver is one we have to read still. I don't think we've read that one. Yeah, I don't think we've read any of these, so we'll have to do that in previous recordings. Hopefully we have time to do all of them. I might read extra next time just to make sure. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching. It means so much to us. If you enjoyed your time here and would like to see more, you can consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. We upload 2 days a week on Mondays and on Saturdays. And if you want even more than that, we stream 4 days a week on our Twitch channel, which has the same name as our YouTube channel. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 8 to 10 Eastern Time, and on Sundays from 2 to 4 Eastern Time. Plus, you can look for some pop-up streams in the afternoons here and there. Thank you for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.